Good evening and welcome to the ICCA Academy Arabian Cricket League and the very exciting game, the first game of today in a hot and sunny afternoon here at the ICCA Academy in Dubai. The game between 7 districts and Pacific Group, where we have the toss that has already taken place, and the toss will happen in a couple of minutes between 7 districts and Pacific Group. So this is match number 21 in this Arabian Cricket League. With me in the comm box, will be joining in a couple of minutes after the toss will be Neil. And we are going straight to the center for the toss with Neil out there in the middle.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another Super Sunday, a double-header today, and we've got a fantastic day to play some cricket. It's toss time for the first game of the day, and I have the men who are very, very integral for the toss. On my left is the skipper of Pacific Group, Mujahid Amin. In the center, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, the match referee, and on his left is Haider Ali, the skipper of 7 District. Mujahid's got the coin, and he's going to flip it. Heads is the call.
Head it is.
And heads it is. हैदर कांग्रेचुलेशंस, टॉस जीते हैं, डे गेम है, क्या प्लान है?
बिस्मिल्लाह, सबसे पहले अस्सलाम वालेकुम, और हम लोग बैटिंग करेंगे पहले।
अच्छा, बैटिंग करने के पीछे क्या रहा है? अच्छी वाली ग्रीन विकेट है
और ये जो ग्रीन पिच है ये एक धोखा ही है ऑलमोस्ट। बेसिकली दिस इज़ वेरी गुड फॉर बैट ऑन, और हमारी बॉलिंग बहुत अच्छी है, तो इंशाल्लाह हम जो है डिफेंड करेंगे रन्स।
ये जो आपने कहा कि ये बैटिंग के लिए बहुत अच्छी है, ग्रीन विकेट जो है ये धोखा है, ये तो डेफिनेटली यहाँ पे हमें पता है कि ये ग्रीन विकेट जो लगाते हैं ताकि ये लंबी चले विकेटें, पर इस पे कितने रन बनाने का आपका प्लान है आज?
पिच अच्छा है, इंशाल्लाह हम कोशिश करेंगे कि 180-200 तक इंशाल्लाह जो है वो रन करें इस पिच पे, क्योंकि पिच इज़ रियली गुड फॉर द बैट ऑन।
राइट, पैसिफिक ग्रुप के बैटर्स भी काफ़ी लंबे चौड़े तगड़े हैं।
हाँ, हमारी बॉलिंग बहुत अच्छी है।
क्या बात है, ये एक बहुत ही बढ़िया मुकाबला देखने मिलेगा। थैंक यू सो मच। मुजाहिद, अनफॉर्चुनेटली टॉस नहीं जीते, अगर जीते तो क्या करते?
हमारा भी सेम प्लान था, बॉलिंग का ही प्लान था।
अच्छा, आपका बॉलिंग का प्लान था, तो उन्होंने कहा कि ये विकेट जो है उसमें बैटिंग पहले करनी चाहिए, ऐसा आपका कोई थॉट नहीं है?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। अब डे गेम है, डे गेम में ड्यू फैक्टर वाला भी वो एसेट खत्म हो जाता है, ठीक है। बाकी इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे कि 140 से नीचे उनको रिस्ट्रिक्ट करें, तो इंशाल्लाह हमारी आज बैटिंग भी हमारी आज माशाल्लाह वसीम के आने से हमारी बैटिंग स्ट्रेंथ मजबूत हुई है, तो इंशाल्लाह हम ऊपर चेस कर लेंगे।
टीम में चेंजेस क्या हैं आपके?
अनफॉर्चुनेटली आदिल मलिक अनफिट है, ठीक है, उनकी जगह आज साकिब और दूसरा एक हमारा हिमायत है फास्ट बॉलर, वो खेल रहे हैं।
ओके, चलें, ऑल द बेस्ट, गिव अस अ गुड गेम।
थैंक यू।
ऑलराइट, सो न्यूज़ फ्रॉम द सेंटर इज 7 districts have won the toss and they're going to bat first.
So welcome back, and the news from the center, 7 districts have won the toss. They've elected to bat first, and right from the heat in the middle and a slight breeze that we see passing through the ground. Joining me in the comm box is Neil. Neil, welcome back once again after a very, very long time.
Thank you so much, Shari. Let's have a quick look at the lineup there. Pacific Group, led by Mujahid Amin, Hamdan Tahir, the wicket-keeper. Wasim Mohammed comes in to the squad. Saqib Manshid, Mayank Chaudhary, Fayaz Ahmed, Akif Raja, Ayan Afzal Khan, the youngster who made his World T20 debut this year, Himayatullah, Lakshman Manjrekar and Zishan Abid. For 7 districts, it's going to be Mohammad Haider, Shahzad Ali, Haider Ali, their skipper, who won the toss, Mohammad Sagir, Mohammad Kashif, Farman Ali, Wajid Khan, Abdul Ghaffar, Mohammad Farooq, Shahid Nawaz and Hafiz Almas. That's 11 for 7 district. Charvi, I can promise you it's going to be a very, very exciting game. A T20 daytime clash, which means no issues with the dew factor, no issues in bowling second, and probably that's why 7 District's captain thought that he wants to bat first so that they can put in some pressure on the Pacific Group, considering the fact that Pacific Group has a very strong batting lineup. You know, it's an equally matched, exciting lineup today.
Well, looking forward to a great game here this afternoon between both these very strong-looking teams. I was having a look at all the players when they were warming up. They looked strong, they looked confident. Both of them wanting to make this a win. So, you know, when you've got two teams that come in with this approach, you definitely have a tough game ahead. So we see the umpires walking in, and the game should be starting in just a couple of minutes.
Well, yeah, both these umpires, again, extremely experienced, will be ensuring that This lineup is a good, well-balanced encounter. 7 districts versus Pacific Group. We got some international names in Pacific Group. A couple of them who made extremely great leaps in the ongoing T20 World Cup. Mohammad Wasim scored a half century, and Ayan Afzal Khan, the youngest to play a T20 World Cup.
Yes, from the UAE side, the youngest to play. And big, all eyes will be on him, though he's going to be out there in the field in the first half. However, players just getting their guard on. Umpires ready for the kickoff of this afternoon game. We have a double header today. We've got another game later this evening.
That's right. Karwan CC versus Gems Education.
That's going to be an interesting one, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's going to be a real interesting one, yeah?
I've got a former teammate playing for Gems Education.
Oh, wonderful. So that's going to be interesting to see.
Oh yeah. He left the home side to play for his work team. Meanwhile, Saqib Manshud been given the responsibility with the new ball. He'll be bowling from the ICCA Academy end. First ball. The game's underway.
Getting a little bit of movement, but that will be called a wide. So starts off with an extra. There, that's Saqib. So, well, get off the mark straight away with that extra. Kashif and Sahir out there for 7 districts to bat. And you've got Saqib once again will be going in to bowl the second delivery of the first over. First one, going down the leg. Comfortable single there. They want 2 and they will look for 2. Mind you, Neil, that end of the field is a slight slope downwards. So definitely the ball runs a little fast. So comfortable set of runs coming in for 7 districts.
No, you're right. With the sun beating hard, there won't be any moisture on the outfield. The ball will definitely fly off a little quicker as compared to in the evening times when the ball holds on because of the dew. Kashif opens his account with the bat. A couple of runs to him. The wicket is nice and green. There will be enough carry. There will be enough movement. Cut away. Great piece of fielding there. Definitely saved the boundary. Well done.
Won't mind the single though, but a fantastic piece of fielding there at the point region. And that's why that's a very, very crucial position in the field. Point fielder. It was a good delivery, good piece of delivery as well. Was a little quick off the turf. Moved slightly away from the right hander. Once again, Saqib coming in to bowl. Shortish delivery, this time going down the leg side, will definitely be called a wide by the umpire.
Yeah, looked like he was trying to bowl the slow one, Charlie. Heard a little bit, and I think that was a good ploy. He's been bowling the quicker ones, he's bowling the ones that are short and come at a good height. And now, trying to mix it up, Saqib Manshud, experienced campaigner. Left arm seamers always have that angle going in. This is up in the air and will go all the way. The first 6 of the game, and there will be many more to follow if that's how they bat.
Excellent piece of batting there. A maximum in the first over itself. This will give Sagir a lot of confidence. He's on 6 of 1. Kashif on the other hand, he's on 3 of 2. 7 district now. 11 of no loss. 3 more deliveries to be bowled in this first over. Slightly long over, 2 extras have come in. Once again, Saqib Manshud on his way. Much better delivery that. The comfortable single. They will like the flow of runs the way that they are coming in.
Well, yeah, 12 runs already. And only 4 deliveries have been bowled, 4 legal deliveries. Which means for 7 districts. It's a happy start. Saqib Manshud has given a couple of wides, has conceded a 6. He definitely would want to do better than that.
Moving away this time. The bowler checking with the umpire, is that going to be another possible extra? But well, no, a dot delivery. Wouldn't mind that. The 12 runs have come in this particular over. Also thanks to that maximum that went straight into the fence. One more delivery to come. Sakir 7 of 2, Kashif 3 of 3. He's the man on strike this time round. Much better delivery. And ends with the dot delivery there. So 12 for no loss after 1. So from the far end, we've got Akif Raja that will continue the proceedings of this game.
Yeah, he's quick. He's pretty quick. And if he gets his momentum, then I can tell you, he can be a very, very nippy customer. He can get the ball to move at a good pace. Not something that the batters would like.
Comes in now, and yes, he is quick. Good delivery that, but a quick single and a fiery throw as well from the other end. Little skip there for the batsman.
Well, Lakshman Manjrekar with the throw. He was right at the top of it. Taking guard Kashif. That's good. This is going to be a good equation between Kashif and Akif. It's pretty compact. Akif, I love the way he bowls when he gets into that rhythm. And this is something that I've been saying, Charvi, that fast bowlers need to get into rhythm before they start the game. They need to bowl an over and a half before the game starts, so the body is warmed up. Oh, beautiful delivery there. Got that ball to move into the right-hander. Good seam position.
He's got a very good rhythm when he comes into a run. Very balanced rhythm there. Good run up. No hiccups. You see a lot of pacers these days. They've got some movements that they move around with. Slightly funny movements as well. But he looked very, very balanced. A steady customer there with the ball. Akif.
Yeah, a part of the UAE squad. Trains with the camp. And trains really hard, I can tell you that. Puts in a lot of effort. And all those efforts that he's put in the grounds, those hours that he's put in the gym, you can actually see the result of that here.
Bang that hit the deck. When we talk about pacers, they're constantly hitting the deck right on the right areas. The previous delivery as well. So just the 1 run coming from the over so far. 3 balls have been bowled. It's 13 for no loss for 7 districts. Once again, gets a little bit of flash at it, and he will get lucky with it. Another maximum coming in there for 7 district.
Well, yeah, this time the length was not the right length that he was expecting, but runs nonetheless. Wanted to go straightish, went behind. Doesn't matter from where they come or how they come, as long as they come. Kashif would be okay with that. 7 runs of Akif's current over, including the 6. He'd been extremely tight for the first 3. In fact, this also I would say is a streaky 6.
Was it like a check shot, played it half, but the pace helped him a little bit. And well, gets the outside edge, and first slip, that'll be the first wicket to fall there for 7 districts and Pacific Group. They get their man. It is going to be Kashif. He walks back into the pavilion scoring 9 of 7.
Well, yeah, invited him to play the straight bat shot and the slight movement away from the bat. A very simple catch for Fayaz standing in the slip. It looked like he was standing there for some catching practice. Kashif gone, and 7 districts, 19 for 1. Farman Ali, the new man in, comes in at the fall of Kashif's wicket. He will be on strike, and it'll be interesting to see if there is an addition of a slip or one more man in catching at maybe gully for Akif.
So backed offside behind the stumps there. So Akif comes back into bowl. The pressure will be on 7 district. And yes, a good delivery to start off with. Very, very good delivery. And also to give the batsman a little bit of credit. Did play it very, very well. That'll be the end of the over as well. 2 overs gone. It's 19 for 1.
Ayan Afzal Khan, the youngster, played for UAE at the ICC Men's T20 World Cup in Australia. Mighty impressive, this young lad. Oh, look at that. Darted this one in. Good start for Ayan.
Just pulled the pace back a little bit. Flighted it in the air. 19 for 1 after 2.1 overs. Sagir still out there. He's on 8 of 4. Farman yet to get off the mark once again. Flatter one this time. Picked it up and will go straight into the hands of the fielder there. And that is the second blow for 7 district. Sagir, who was looking good, will have to walk back to the pavilion.
That's right. Ayan Afzal Khan strikes. He is a wicket-taking option, and that's why the skipper deployed him. And the second of the opener, Sagir has to take that long walk back. Very, very simple catch for Saqib Manshud to get rid of Sagir. This one, again, look at that. Got that movement in to the right-hander. Very simple catch. Wicket number 2 down. 19 for 2, 7 districts.
So Ayan once again comes in. This time round, gets a little bit of a grip on the surface. Will push it towards backward point. Pick up a quick single margin. Gets off the mark right away. But what a good start for this youngster here today. The first delivery came in, got the bit of an inside edge. The second one tempted him to go on, and he had the fielder right on the spot. And like Neil was mentioning a little while ago, one of those spinners not afraid to bowl in the power play. And I think this is a perfect example for one of those.
Down the leg side. Fine leg will come into play, maybe, but no, the ball will win the race. You earn in line, you pay the prize. That's what has happened. 4 runs there for Farman. This is what happened. Again, trying to dart the ball onto the pads a little bit further down, and that was it. Enough for the batter to get wood on the ball and a boundary.
I think in the process of getting the ball in and in the tighter line, much better delivery there. A huge shout. The finger goes up, and Ayan has got another wicket down for 7 districts. There will be wicket number 3. Got him right in front. This is exactly what he was trying to bowl in the previous one as well. And Farman will have to walk back, and let's take a slightly closer look to that. And yes, right in front of the bat there.
Well, yeah.
Right in front of the bat. Good decision there.
Very good call by the umpire. He'll have to take that long walk back. He's slightly upset, Farman Ali. He says that there was a bat involved. I'm sure that the umpire would have seen it. No, he's visibly upset. He's visibly upset as he walks back. 24 for 3.
We've gotten the new man in, Haider. Look at Ayan's figures for a second. He's almost in the last delivery of the first over. He's picked up 2 wickets, given away only 5 runs. We can only imagine the kind of pressure he's already put in out there. 7 districts would be thinking, hey, we won the toss. We elected to bat first. Weren't we supposed to have the upper hand? Well, not so. 24 for 3. Mohammad Haider comes out there in the middle for 7 district. 2.5 overs has been bowled. The run rate so far 8.5. Not quite low. Still a long way to go in this game. The power play is still on. And Ayan, he's ready for final delivery of the first over. As we can see, there's a slight breeze that's blowing through the ground.
Yes, no, they'll finally take a single, and that'll be the end of Ayan's very successful over. 6 of the over, 2 wickets and 3 overs gone.
So Akif has been brought rightfully back into the attack from the far end. Heather, he's on 1 of 1, Wajid 1 of 1, so a fresh new partnership here, an opportunity rather for 7 districts to take this all the way till the end of this first innings.
No, but Charvi, they'll have to rebuild a partnership here. They'll have to reconstruct. Instead of trying to go big, trying to make the best out of the power play, they would rather have to stick around there, dig a tent, make a living, and stay there for the next 3 days. That's what they'll have to do.
Yes, that's the approach. They have the opportunity. Still 16 overs to go. Take the time. You've got the time at your hands. And take it forward. So 25 for 3. Akif, 1 over, 7 runs he gave away, but also picked up a very, very important wicket there. Specific group here, right on top of the game. And extremely packed back of the wicket field set up for Akif. He's got 2 slips in place, got a gully and slightly pointish gully as well. So the pressure is on. He's going to get the ball to move.
Yeah, and see, this is what happens. When you know that there are so many fielders in the catching, the batters will not want to move the bat. What they will do is let the ball go. Anything outside off. This is a very test match kind of a bowling line he's bowling and keeping a test kind of a field set, inducing the batter to not play a shot. That's very, very smart of the skipper and Akif.
Let's really put that pressure on. The batsman would be thinking, am I going to nudge it? Should I just let it go? Well, let it go is the answer. Once again comes in this time, much straighter delivery, but right in the block hole there. Heather looks a little bit confused.
Well, it's very, very simple, Charvi. If you have to take a wicket, you have to make the batter play. You can't be bowling wide outside off and expecting the batter to slash or go for it. Bowl in slightly closer, make him play, and that's where errors happen. Errors don't happen when the batter is letting the ball go.
True. So Akif once again comes in. This time a slightly short pitch delivery, much better that the ball gripping the surface again. Took a slight extra second to lift up. It's another dot delivery. So he's bowled 4 deliveries in this 4th over, all for 4 dot deliveries. Are we looking at a maiden over at this stage?
Well, something will happen. Something will give in. Whether he'll err in line, or probably Heather will go hard, a boundary or a wicket. Something will happen. 4 dot balls in a T20 game, they're too precious. Something has to give in.
Akif once again comes in. This time pitches it short and well errs in line, and the ball running away to the fence for 4.
Well, yeah, he realized that 4 deliveries he's bowled in that channel. Let me try something different, and that different caused the problem. Down the leg side and 4. Hamdan Tahir couldn't really get his hands to it.
Very quick one that. Slight bit of a relief. 5 runs being added to the scoreboard of 7 district. 30 for 3 now. 3.4 overs have been bowled. Akif once again comes in, pitches it short. They will get a single. Heather will breathe with a sigh of relief. Thank you for letting me get off the strike.
Oh, you bet. 4 dot balls. And now Wajid would be hoping that he's not met with a similar barrage of deliveries that are just slightly outside off and moving away. And being a left-hander, it'd be good to see if he's bringing the ball sharply in.
We'll have to see what he does differently now. Running in once again. This time we'll get a little movement away from the left-hander to end the over. What a good over this has been. Except that wide that came along. 4 overs gone. It's 31 for 3. Ayan once again comes in for his second over flighted delivery. This time going down the leg side. What a brilliant over he's had before this one. Gave away 7 runs, picked up the 2 quick wickets, 32 for 3. If you look at the projections at the current run rate, they will get to close to 150. And knowing this turf, knowing the wicket, I don't think 150 is going to be enough for them to defend.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. The kind of batting lineup that Pacific Group possesses, 150. Now they'll probably be looking at probably 187. They'll need 10 and over for that. Oh, he's gone big. Up in the air. Chance. And taken. Ayan Afzal Khan. He strikes. He had a man posted at the mid-wicket region. Zishan. He knew that anytime soon the ball will come to him. It was the previous over that put the pressure, and the success went to Ayan.
What a great piece of bowling that is. Tempt the batsman. Let him go big. It's obvious he's going to go big because the previous over was tough on the pressure. So 32 now for 4. 7 District crumbling down, and they are in a little bit of trouble.
Thank you, sir.
So joining Haider is Shehzad Ali, 7 District, and in trouble here. 4 wickets down, and Ayan has put in the pressure. 3 wickets for the young lad. He's done well. 32 for 4, 4.4, 4.2 overs, the 5th over. 1 more to go in this power play. But so much pressure there. So much pressure out there in the middle.
Oh, you're right. This young lad, he looks like a different bowler altogether after he's come back from Australia, Charvi.
Experience, the international experience teaches you a tad bit. Look at that body language. Oh, much better delivery. And that will be close. Perhaps not. Got there just in time. Bit of a sigh of relief. The singles have to come in. I think what has built the pressure is the intent of hitting the big shots and not taking the singles.
What has also transpired that when the singles haven't come, they've actually tried to go big. You're right. And in that, they've erred and given a few wickets. But it's not very easy to keep getting those singles when you're bowling that tight lines. Ayan.
You've got to show that intent. Let's take the single, let's rotate the strike. Keeps the fielders busy in the middle. Once again, flatter delivery, will get the outside edge. Good delivery there. 1 moving in, 1 moving out. Another dot delivery. What a good over this is turning out to be. 2 runs so far, a wicket as well for him.
Yeah, he's a good lad, good student of the game. And when you train really hard, the game rewards you in return. A single there to end the over. 5 overs gone. 34 for 4.
A change in bowling also brings a change in the combox. Neil takes a break, and joining me is Mr. Khwaja. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Charvi. It's been a poor start here for 7 districts, 4 wickets down. We're only in the final over of power play. Mujahid Amin, this captain of Pacific Group, another left arm tweaker coming into the attack.
This is going to put in a lot of pressure in for 7 districts. 34 for 4. 5 overs have gone past, and there we go. Starts with a slightly flighted delivery. Header on 4 of 11. Shehzad 1 of 1.
A very watchful innings by the tall captain of 70. He's seen his top order come in and depart. Now he needs to play a responsible knock.
Another flighted delivery there. If you notice a little, Ahmad, the ball is gripping the surface slightly. There is something there for the bowlers. Pacific Group perhaps won't be too unhappy losing the toss earlier this evening. Another good delivery. Once again.
He's mixing it up beautifully here. First, he showed him that slow left arm spinner, turned off the surface, and this time the top spinner, the arm ball coming into him. And like you mentioned, absolutely very receptive surface for the spinners, especially in the afternoon games.
You see once again keeping it a little interesting there. They'll be happy to pick the single up in this over. Just the one coming from it so far. 2 more deliveries to be bowled.
Well, I say get a man with the lid in there, need a short leg. Why not go all out? Some red ball tactics in white ball cricket might work for PG here.
Put the pressure on already, very, very quickly. And the fielding's been sharp. Fielding's been very, very sharp right from the first over. Once again, a slightly slowish delivery. 1 more ball to go in this over.
Only conceded 1 run. That's very rare in the 6th over of power play. Usually one of the more expensive ones. But you can see how closely they're watching the ball. They'll scamper for 1. And Shehzad Ali is underway. 36 for 4 at the end of the power play.
So Ayan to continue. Once again, gets the ball to move away from the right-hander. Good thinking that for a quick single. And just a few moments before we were talking about them rotating the strike, keeping the fielders busy as well. Will work in their favour, hopefully.
Well, Ayan, he's weaving a web around 70 this afternoon. And he looks like a completely transformed cricketer since his trip down under. He was absolutely outstanding for the UAE.
Look at that body language. Once again, what a good delivery that. Heather, he's on 5 of 16. Shehzad 3 of 4. 70, 37 for 4, and they're struggling.
Yeah, this approach is not taking them anywhere, Chavi. They have to spread these close infielders with some big blows perhaps. Oh. Turn and bounce there. Where was the catching extra cover? Beautifully flighted by Ayan Afzal Khan. And these 2 left arm spinners, they're causing a lot of headaches for these 2 7 district batters.
Pressure is on, and temptation is on as well. I'm giving kudos to the batsman, even though with the temptating flight.
Only 2 sixes and a boundary at this high scoring venue. Very remarkable figures. And Ayan, once again, another miserly over.
Pitched it slightly short this time. But, mind you, the fielding is exceptionally sharp. That will also bring the end of the end of the 7th over. It's 37 for 4.
Mujahid Amin continues. Nudged away for one. Well, Charvi, how long are they going to just keep poking around here?
I think Pacific Group is going to make sure they keep poking around, knocking the ball around. It's like a little, knock it around for a one here and there. 38 for 4.
Yeah, it feels like a 50-over game currently, and even that is slow progress.
And that is going to be wicket number 5. What a brilliant piece of bowling that, and we knew the temptation that we spoke about. Flighted in the air, wanted to go all out there. The skipper Heather, let's look at that to deliver again. Look at that temptation. Gets the outside edge and a brilliant catch there on first slip. Wicket number 5. It's 7 District. They are rumbling. 38 for 5.
Well, it's the hard-hitting bowler coming in at number 7, Abdul Ghaffar. And he's not going to nudge around the ball. I guarantee that to you, Chavi. He will swing for the fences.
I think they need the swing for the fences. And the earlier they start, the better. We're almost getting to the halfway of the innings. And the run rate here is not looking very good. Not looking very good for 7 District. 38 for 5. Once again comes in, pitched it short this time, gets a little bit of bounce, ball in the air.
And the surprising thing is, this is the best time to bat at this venue. Under lights, you still get that ball to nip around, especially the new white seat. This is early afternoon, pitch is flat, true bounce, hit through the line. We've seen 200 plus scores in the afternoon already.
That's up in the air and a comfortable catch once again in the deep. And the new man Ian Ghaffar, the hard-hitting one. Well, he couldn't hold it on for too long. He has to walk back without making a mark there. Wicket number 6.
Disaster for 70. They needed him to get going. Flat hit towards long on. And Fayaz Ahmed makes no mistake. Sharp catch. And well, the writing is on the wall now. 38 for 6 in just 8 overs.
Haider Ali walks out there in the middle for 7 District. 38 for 6, and this is a lot of trouble here. Pacific Group have been on top of the game, and Mujahid, look at his figures, 1.5 overs, 2 wickets, and he's given away only 3 runs. And what an over this is turning out to be for him. Once again, comes into ball.
Oh, struck on the pads, big appeal. It's not been given though, I think slightly high as well. But that's another top over from Mujahid Amin. Just 1 run off it and 2 wickets, 38 for 6 at the end of 8. Well, the barrage of left-arm spin continues. Lakshman Manjrekar, he's been in brilliant form with bat and ball. And he'll get that ball to hop, skip and jump as well.
Intent is good from Shahzad Ali. He wants those runs. He wants to get those singles. He knows how important it is to get those runs on board. He's on 4 of 5. Haider Ali yet to get off the mark. He comes in once again. Lakshman pitches it up full. We'll find the fielder.
Well, even a score of 125 feels absolutely miles and miles away. Projected score is not even taking them above 100. And Pacific Group will be only too happy to keep feeding them left-arm spin.
Once again, we see the ball gripping the surface.
For once, they're sloppy in the field. Overthrows. There was no backing from the long-on fielder. Perhaps it's those shades that Akif Raja is wearing. Is he going for a scuba dive at the ICCA Academy? Very catchy indeed.
40 for 6. Better delivery there. Now they will take their chances. Whatever it is we get, a few singles in, and you go in for the bigger shots.
Yeah, they're really fighting for scraps here, aren't they, Chavi? And Shahzad Ali, he's a biffer of the ball, loves to clear his front leg. He's holding himself back. 7 of 9 is very unlike him.
41 of 6. Going down the leg side this time. This probably will give them a little bit of confidence. A few runs coming in, some singles around.
There are no devils in the pitch. It's only the devils in the scorecard. You have to ignore the situation and play your own game. That's the only way you're going to get out of this quicksand of singles and twos.
Once again, a much better, fuller delivery this time. They'll finish off with the dot delivery. 9 gone, it's 42 for 6.
Mujahid Amin continues from the school end. And Haider Ali, a fellow left-arm spinner. Very watchful indeed. Was really looking forward to this game. Two high-quality sides, 7D and Pacific Group. Plenty of big names in both lineups. But it's been a complete no-show from the 7 districts top order. Very disappointing. And he clears his front leg and slams this towards deep square leg. And he's holed out once again. Well, everything Mujahid Amin touches turns to gold this afternoon. Good catch by Saqib Manshat.
What a comfortable catch that was. Made it look so easy. So simple. It was like the batsman ordered it. Hey, this one's for you.
And it was the shorter boundary towards the car park as well, so Haider Ali will be desperately disappointed. It had plenty of air time, but not the distance. And Saqib Munshid, well, he recently had a hand injury to his right paw. Made no mistake. 7 down for 42, 7 districts.
Farooq walks out there in the middle. Farooq for 7 district. Can they change things around? This is over number 10. We are halfway through this innings and things are not looking very good here for 7 district.
Well, the only relief is that Mohammad Farooq is a proper bat. You can even consider him a bowling all-rounder. So they still have a slight ray of hope. And Mujahid Amin, 3 for 3. The wickets and runs are competing here. And what a sight to see this man back. Mohammad Wasim, the superstar of UAE, back in the domestic scene. And what a welcome sight for all his fans and especially Pacific Group to see him in action.
Flighted delivery once again. What a good over this is. The 3rd over for Mujahid.
Absolutely on the money, and he's racing through his overs as well. And when you just take a glance at the scorecard, we're halfway through the innings.
Another flighted delivery. This time he will get the bat on it, but will find the fielder. They will pick up a couple of runs. Wouldn't mind that. They need that.
Yeah, the rare short delivery from Mujahid. He's been absolutely on the money. And Farooq moment will be relieved to get off the dreaded digit. Plenty of his teammates couldn't.
44 for 7. Comes in one again. Once again, this time round, gets a little bit of grip. Will end the over with the dot delivery. Just the 2 coming from it and a wicket. 10 gone. It's 44 for 7.
Well, it's going to be Lakshman Manjrekar to continue. And continuing alongside me in the comm box, it's Super Neil Oja. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Ahmed. What a trial by spin we are experiencing over here. 44 for 7.
Yeah, it feels like day 5 at Colombo. The way the ball is spitting and kicking off the surface. And, well, fantastic bowling from Pacific Group. They've held their catches. They've been accurate, miserly. And in the end, 7 districts just couldn't cope with the pressure.
Oh, you're right. Also, some really great lines and lengths bowled by the left-arm spinners of Pacific Group. All 3 of them, Mujahid, Lakshman, Ayan Afzal Khan, all 3 of them, they've been absolutely accurate.
You would be lucky to have one of those in your side, and they have all 3. Fantastic trio. It's like India in the late 70s when they used to have 3 or 4 world-class spinners in one side.
You're right. To have something of that is luxury, and Pacific Group, absolutely right in the center of luxury. 3 left-arm spinners, and all 3 of them have their own variations, their own abilities. Meanwhile, a single, and that should be the end of the over. 11 gone, 46 for 7.
So Mujahid Amin to bowl out. Fabulous spell from him. 3 for 5. Incredible stuff. Still a slip in place. Big loopy full toss. Firmly struck through extra cover. And well, a boundary. I'm rubbing my eyes. 50 up for 7 districts. And it's taken 11.1 overs for the loss of 7 batters.
A boundary after 45 balls. That's a very, very long wait. That's in overs. That's 7.5 overs of wait.
Niloja with the quick mental math. I was still figuring it out. 45 divided by 6. I was carrying the decimal. hitting the outer half of the bat. And Wasim, well, he's keeping Hamdan Tahir on his toes.
Well, yeah, very, very sharp, Wasim, as far as fielding is concerned. Meanwhile, look at that delivery and the way he charged onto the ball. This will be a single here. Mujahid is hunting for wickets, and that's a good ploy. None of these bowlers that we've seen today, the spinners especially, have been looking to contain. They've all looked to get a wicket or two. Oh, look at that turn. And very, very smart of Wasim. He already has started moving. He saw the ball turning and he started moving already. Very smart of him.
He's as dedicated to his fielding as he is to his batting. Loves to throw himself out there in the outfield. Super sharp. And that arm beautifully bowled. No discernible change in his action. But it goes the other way. And of course, it's been a good day for teams in green and blue. Pakistan achieving the miracle of all miracles, and Team India topping their group as well. And now we get ready for the World T20 semi-finals. Meanwhile, Mujahid Amin with a wonderful spell. 3 for 10 on the day. 51 for 7. Lakshman Manjrekar continues, none for 6. Bowling tidy stuff as well. Farooq Moment. Well, they need him to get some big runs here. He has time to spend at the crease. Oh, off the back foot. Squeezed away into the covers for 1. And Shahzad Ali usually, he loves to hoik the ball over cow corner, but he's held himself back. 8 of 18. Remarkable batting figures for him.
Yeah, probably the brief from the dugout was to stick around, take your singles, don't give wickets. Because if they don't lose wickets, at least there's a possibility of playing all 20 overs. Otherwise, they were looking at a risk of not even playing those 20.
To his credit, he's really applied himself. In the air, over backward point, streaky shot, but it will trickle away. Oh. No, Ayan Afzal Khan will swoop in. I thought that was going to kiss the rope. They will pick up 2.
A couple of runs there will take the total to 55. Slightly short and enough time for the batter to play it over The infield down the leg this time. The ball is racing. Will be cut off. A couple of runs added to the total again.
Given as leg buys, just being slightly inaccurate here, Lakshman, perhaps over trying. He's seen the two other left arm tweakers get 3 apiece. He's like, where's my wickets?
You're right. This one was a much better delivery. Posted down straight, will get a single. Yeah, Lakshman also is a very, very competitive cricketer. I'm sure that he would be looking to pick a wicket. He's got an over left after this. So 8 deliveries to maybe pick 1 or 2.
Very watchful, deep in his crease, Shahzad Ali. And this approach is not really taking them anywhere. 57 for 7 with 7 overs to go.
Himayatullah is the new man with the responsibility of the ball. A pacer coming in to bowl after a very long time in this innings.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing him. Exciting talent, and if he's in the Pacific Group side, he must be a quality player. Oh, going for that full Yorker. Reacted slowly to it, Farooq. Jammed it onto his boot. Tall, lanky right arm pacer.
Started off well. Probably the skipper would have thought that the spinners are being toyed around. These batters are not going to give wickets to the spinners. Let's bring in a fast bowler. Now this could be a double-edged sword. It could go against Pacific Group. And this time it has not edged and taken. Trying to be a little greedy on a shortest delivery, wanted to play it over the wicketkeeper's head, unsuccessful there and perishes.
Well, the shot was on. It was very short, very wide, but the extra pace of Himayatullah, genuine top edge, and Hamdan Tahir, that's a beautiful grab, and that's a huge blow to 7 District. Farooq Moment walking back. They needed a big innings from him. 58 for 8. New batter in is, well, it's the fast bowler Hafiz Almas. Well built lad. Apparently he can bat, that's what I've heard. Let's see if he can show it. Himayatullah, long run up. Oh, well, let's call that a glide to third man.
All right, we'll give that. We'll give that a glide. A single there. I tell you, Farooq got out trying to maybe accelerate. But while he was batting and he was playing the spinners, I tell you, he'd be smacking his lips because he's a leg spinner by trade and he would be waiting to get his chance to come out and bowl.
Just needs something to defend. Shehzad Ali, 9 of 20. Well, I think he'll take on the short ball here. That's what he fancies. Oh, look at that bounce. Wow. Well, Himayatullah, welcome to the UAE domestic scene. A lot of people will be sitting up in their seats taking a look at this lad. Look at that bounce and carry.
Well, that's right. Put that extra effort, got that extra bounce from the back of the length. And also there was enough seam movement after the ball hit the deck to take the ball away.
And he has the luxury of being led by one of the best players in the UAE, Mohammad Wasim. Plus, the match situation means he can go flat out. Don't hold anything back in the tank. And Shehzad Ali does not look comfortable at all. He's a tall lad. He's got the pace and he bowls full. That's always very difficult to play, Neil.
Yeah, also the wicket is supporting him when he's trying to bowl at that length because he's putting that extra effort. He's bending his back. That extra carry that you see, you'll not get to see from that region if you bowl at that region without that extra effort.
Well, a bit of a dad joke here. Himayat is getting a lot of Himayat from the pitch. Sorry, Neil. Please forgive me, but I couldn't resist. Oh, hitting the bat really hard. Very, very impressive find for Pacific Group. Exciting. You always love to see a young fast bowler in the UAE domestic scene. 60 for 8. Well, it's very rare to see Saqib Munshid and Akif Raja only bowling 1 over each. It's been trial by spin and 7 districts just could not tackle with it at all. Lakshman continues. Once again, right on the money. It's as if the left arm spinners have the ball on a rope. They throw it and it comes back exactly to them.
Keep bowling those tight lines. And that's been rewarded. Slightly erring in line, slightly going down the leg. Shehzad smartly just walks across, plays this towards.
Well, that's given as a wide, slightly harsh from umpire Vipin Singh. Of course, there is the new so-called dynamic crease given to the umpires these days, where they call a wide by their own discretion. Hafiz Almas. Well, to a tail-ender, you want to flight the ball, throw it up above their eye line and tempt them. And 90% of the time, they take the bait, Neil.
You're right. Give that little flight. Oh, half-hearted appeal. Yeah, more often than not, when you're a leg spinner who's bowling in to a right-handed batter, there's more chances of the batter getting an inside edge as compared to hitting onto the pads directly. This time, down the leg side, played beautifully. The chase is on. Himayat will try and stop the ball. He does that. A couple of runs nonetheless.
They're not exactly a smooth mover in the outfield. Perhaps needs to work with Neil Ojha on developing his running style. Part of the SNC staff of the UAE national team. You could certainly give him some tips on how to move in the outfield.
Yeah, I mean, most of the fast bowlers have historically never been great fielders. But those things are changing now.
Oh, nice.
This is even finer. This is even finer. And a bigger tease.
Well, he's certainly getting his cardio workout. Didn't give up on the ball, so that's a good sign of intent from him. And Hafiz Almas just tickling the ball around the corner. Couple of doubles. Decent enough.
Yeah, what he's doing is he's coming inside the line, which... Oh, this time he's gone big. He's gone aerial, and this one will be a maximum after forever.
Well, I hope it doesn't land on Charvi's Ferrari in the car park. That was a big hit over square leg. They told me he could bat, and that was a monster hit for a maximum.
Oh, that was huge. That was really, really huge. And it's always risky to park your car there. Charvi's joined in today. She learned the lesson the hard way. The roof's gone. I hope Charvi, your car's insured.
Well, meanwhile, that ball is not going to be retrieved. New balls, please.
On the first delivery, got again to get this little movement away from the willow. And there's a movement in the commentary box as well as Ahmed Khwaja takes a little break. And Charvi will be joining me to take through the last 5 of this innings. Shehzad on 10, Hafiz on 11. They're trying to make a move in the last 5. They're trying to get the score above 100. Charvi, welcome.
Thank you so much, Neil. 72 for 8.
Oh.
What a good piece of bowling this has been from the Pacific group. Over number 16 this. And I think perhaps just those few batsmen that have gotten to this 2 digits. Projection is looking at below 100 for sure at the current run rate.
I'm sure that they would be looking to surpass the 100 mark. That'll be the first thought. We saw Shehzad and Hafiz again trying to build a partnership.
It's a lot of movement there. It's a dilemma in the mind of Shehzad. Do I touch it? Am I going to let it go? Big dilemma once again. That's a movement that he's getting.
He's getting the movement and the height. So you can't really play that shot with a straight bat. You'll have to go cross bat, but also he's not offering that kind of weight that you can actually cut it.
Tricky situations here. And what has this turned out to be for 7 District? 72 for 8. 15.3. Shehzad on 10 of 26. Hafiz on 11 of 7. So one who's taken the majority of risks. This over so far, 3 dot deliveries, 3 more to go.
So far, a good spell. And it continues to be. Again, that extra bounce. Again, this time there was width on offer. So maybe Shehzad could have slashed the bat hard at the ball. Some amount of connection, maybe would have got him some runs. Just watch the ball pass by.
Sometimes fielders are mere spectators. Here the batsmen are spectators. Watching the good deliveries go by. 15.4 overs, 72 for 8. Himayatullah once again comes into bowl. Short pitch delivery coming in this time. Once again, Shehzad just a mere spectator. Another dot delivery.
Yeah, he's troubling him. He's troubling him big time with those deliveries, which are getting that extra bounce, keeping it away from his range. Himayatullah has done incredibly well today. Coming to an end of his second over with just 1 delivery to go. 11 deliveries he's bowled, given away just 2 runs. Last ball of the over. Pacific Group on top of this game. And he lets it go. That's a maiden over in a T20 game. How rare is that? How so very rare is that? 16 overs gone, 72 for 8.
So, well, Ayan Khan comes in for his final over. 3 overs, 10 runs, 3 wickets. What figures here for this youngster? Just come back from his flamboyant experience in Australia.
Half-hearted appeal again, the inside edge, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Left arm spinner bowling onto a right-handed batter. More chance of an inside edge as compared to going onto the pads straight up, especially for Ayan, who loves to bowl that absolutely tight line onto the stumps. Not the kinds who will bowl those wide deliveries, let the ball turn in. No, he's the one who will dart them in, and then get one to turn away.
Thinking bowler he is in this one. A huge appeal. Perhaps going down the leg. .72 for 8. This, and we look at the replay, and there's a little bit of a bat there. A little bit. Comes in once again.
Single there. Now, singles are not going to help. Even if you're looking to go all the way till the 20, singles are not going to help. Need to look for boundaries. Get a boundary or two every over. Maybe that'll change the game.
Perhaps even if they get 8 and over from here on, it still gets them only to 99. Not good enough. Not on this service, not good enough. Ayan once again, flighted delivery, tempts him. This gone high up in the air. And well, this one will go all the way over the fence for a maximum.
That's right. 6 coming in. Ayan is trying to maybe tempt Shehzad into playing that shot. Eventually ended up giving a juicy ball. Maximum coming in. 79 for 8 in 16.5.
What an innings this has turned out to be. Pacific Ventures on top of their game. Ayan, look at his figures. 3.5 overs, 17 runs, 3 wickets down so far. Shehzad, he's on 16 of 31. Hafiz, 12 of 10.
Well, that definitely will spoil his stats, Ayan. And he wouldn't mind. Last delivery. Played with soft hands, and that should be the over. 17 gone, it's 79 for 8.
3 overs to go in this innings then. 79 is all they have. 7 District, after winning the toss, electing to bat first.
Well, yeah, they were looking to get to 170, 180 at toss. Reaching to 100 is looking slightly difficult.
You did have a word with the skipper of 7 Districts at the toss, Neil, and he looked pretty confident after winning the toss.
Yeah, he said that he wanted to bat because he's got a good bowling side, and also the wicket is nice to bat on, so you want to take that advantage and get some runs on board.
Well, you may have a great bowling side, but you've got to have a defendable total, especially when you're playing Pacific Group.
Swing and a miss again. Asking for a wide, the umpire says yes, it's a wide.
Not bad here from Himatullah either. He's bowling his 3rd over, he's given away 3 runs, picked up a wicket as well. 80 on board now, 8 wickets gone. Hafiz is on 12 of 11, Shehzad on 16 of 32.
They need to pick a wicket now. Pacific Group, they've probably just taken the foot off the pedal. That's what it looks like. At one point in time, they were just picking wickets. Now, all of a sudden, it's just been a batter's show. The bowlers have not been able to pick wickets. And this happens, many times this happens, that you've taken the top middle order, and then when the tail comes in, the bowlers tend to relax, tend to go slightly easy, and those runs just add up to a total that you never wanted to be on board.
Once again, getting the help from the surface. Keeping hasn't been bad either. Ball coming in sharply there.
Yeah, Himayatullah has been able to move the ball, Charvi. He's done extremely well, just given 3 runs. Those numbers tell you the story. Picked up a wicket, but just 3 runs. Extremely tight.
Oh, that would have been a good catch. And it would have been a good run out as well. But you can get only 1. But that temptation there created that chance. Will keep 7 Districts on check. Fell just short of the fielder there at mid-off.
Oh yeah. Wasim, if it's even beyond his range, he's the kind of person who will go hard, give it a fair shot. If he couldn't get it, I don't think anyone in the squad would have been able to.
True that. Comes in once again, slightly shortish delivery this time. Will get the outside edge. The ball will run away. A welcome boundary there for 7 District.
It doesn't matter how they come, as long as they come. That's the motto, and they are trying to do and live just by that. Though this time, he waited for the ball, opened the face of the ball, bat very, very close to the ball, and got that boundary. 2 more deliveries to go. At this projected score is 97 at this run rate. They're looking to get to 100 plus. Psychological advantage. It will go beyond 100. 6 runs off this over conceded. This time, 2 of the 3rd man will get a single. 1 more delivery to go. Shehzad and Hafiz, they're dealing in singles, but what they've done is they've created a partnership of 28 runs. This is not a small number, Charvi.
Well, at the stage of the game that they have been, not small at all, and this might work in their favor. However, their chances of getting just over that 100 mark. Over number 18. We've got 2 more overs to go in this. 86 for 8. Himatullah Mayadullah coming in once again for the final delivery of the 18 over. Gets the outside edge, has slashed on the air, and will land in no man's land. They will get a couple of runs. So 2 to end the over. 18 gone. It's 88 for 8.
Akif has been given the responsibility to bowl the 19th, the most important over of a match.
Well, either you've got the wickets that'll come in or a good flow of runs.
That'll be a wide. Well, yeah, runs have started. The over hasn't.
89 for 9. Definitive wide there.
Shahzad on 21. Speed 34 for that. Stepping down, and he's gone straight to the fielder, and Fayaz doesn't drop too many. He's a wall when it comes to fielding, and to surpass him, it's going to be a massive, massive challenge. Look at that. Straight to him and taken very well.
So the 9th to fall there. 89 for 9. Shahzad will have to walk back, and Akif, he gets his men.
Shahid Nawaz, the last man in. 89 for 9. Akif, as one of the frontline bowlers, it generally ends up being a responsibility to come in and clean up the tail.
It definitely does. Ball gripping the surface once again, but these singles, these were essential early on.
Well, yeah, single there for Shahid. Because most of the batters who come in at 10, 11 generally are not equipped to bat or to face these quick deliveries that come in from the top rated fast bowlers. So it's your responsibility to come up, clean up and pack up early.
90 for 9. This is the 19th over. A couple of changes in the field courtesy the bowler. Temptation is what I am smelling. Once again, Akif. Short pitch delivery was in the air for a while. Pulled away. And 4 runs.
Well, yeah, runs coming in. And it's interesting at this juncture, where you're looking to pick wickets, you're actually conceding runs. Slightly short, swiveled on the back foot. And runs coming through.
Hafiz on 19 or 15. He's the one who's really gone after the bowlers at a couple of occasions. Once again, right in the block hole. This time, we'll settle for a single. We'll bring Shahid back on strike. 95 for 9.
For 9. Now with 8 more deliveries to go, they definitely are in a very good position to cross over the 100 mark, Charvi. But for that to happen, they have to ensure that they don't lose a wicket in the next 8 deliveries.
Well, they would hope so. And just that we were talking about a wicket. Good thing he let that go. Slightly short, got a slight bit of movement. Moved away there. 95 for 9, 18.5. 1 more over to go after this. Not a bad over though from Akif. Bowled that wide, went for a 4, but also picked up a wicket. The pressure still definitely on 7 District. Fuller delivery, tries to swing, and a miss. And that'll also be the end of the over. 19 gone, it's 95 for 9.
Himayatullah comes up to bowl the last. Swing and a miss. Yeah, that should be the idea. Hafiz, he's got the brief right. Go big, try and maximize all that you can. Even half a good connection will fetch you runs.
It's the last over. Basically at this stage, technically you got nothing to lose. But go for it.
No, you're right. Don't really have anything to lose. And if you are able to get a boundary or 2, just help your team get a better figure on the board. And try to go big, we'll just get a single. Actually, they haven't changed ends to dot ball. Hafiz has taken the responsibility with the bat and says, listen, I'm going to go for it.
Shahid has been struggling a little bit. We saw that in the previous over. Hafiz, he's on 20 of 19. 7 District 95 of 9. This is the final over of this innings, the first innings. Big swing and another miss. Another miss and another dot delivery. Look at the figures there. 3.3 overs, 11 runs and a wicket.
Well, yeah, 3 dot balls. Yes, he's definitely looking to hoik, go big. No connection whatsoever. Not even a half connection in the previous delivery. There is a brand of fearless cricket one needs to adapt to in such scenarios. But at the same time, you've got to keep your eyes on the ball. Yeah, this time, gone aerial and will be rewarded. As they say, fortune favors the brave. You've got to be a little brave.
Yes, you've got to be brave. Final over. Got those 5. Got a couple of runs. Wouldn't mind that at all. Didn't time it very well though. And a good effort there in the deep. 99 for 9 now. 19.4 overs. 2 more deliveries to be bowled in this innings. Hafiz once again. See what he's got. Gets the edge once again. The fielder behind it, Ayan, won't get there in time. They get a couple.
Yeah, he's going big. He's going for literally everything. And both the shots again went flying towards the third man region. Need to fortify that region in that case to ensure no streaky boundaries go through. With those two, 7 districts will reach the 100 mark. Been talking about it. Will they cross the 100? Yes, they have. 101 on board. One last delivery to go. Ayan putting in some effort there.
He's a top scorer.
One last delivery. Where does this one go? Can he go really big? He tries to go big. This one's aerial and sent packing straight to the schools. Maximum. What a finish there.
Well, the end of the innings. It's 107 on board. 9 wickets down. Pacific Group, on the other hand, they're going to require 108 with an approximate run rate of 5.3 runs and over. Would look like easy sailings, but I'm sure 7 districts have got something special in their bowling attack, and we'll have to see that in the second half.
That's right. 12 runs coming off this over, the last over. And the 7 districts batters somehow managed to climb up and over the wall. Quick check at the batting card. Nothing at the top. You probably need to invert this card to understand if who's the top order bat. 21 for Shehzad Ali, 32 for Hafiz Almas. Good blows at the end. 107 is what they've reached, losing 9 wickets with the help of 13 extras in 20 overs.
Not taking anything away from the bowlers either. Saqib 1 over, 12 runs, went to favour plenty, many in that first over that he bowled. Akif 3 overs, 20, but 2 wickets for him. Ayan, the most successful of the lot, 4 overs, 17, 3 wickets. And Mujahid, the skipper, 4 overs, 10 runs and 3 wickets for him, and 1 for Himayatullah. And that is the closing of the first innings. 13 extras were given. And what do they need? They need 108 in 120 deliveries. The run rate, 5.4. But what do 7 districts have? Is there something special in their bowling lineup? Well, we'll have to wait and see. We take a quick break and we'll come back very, very soon with the second half.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the ICC Academy Oval number 2 for the SkyX.net ICC Academy Arabian Cricket League 2022-2023, powered by FanCode. It's match number 21 in progress, and news from the centre is that 7 districts batting first could only manage a paltry score of 107 against Pacific Group, and now it's over to the Pacific Group opening batters to hunt down this score. Not going to be too challenging considering the star power in their side and the star power at the crease right now. Hamdan Tahir, left-hand wicketkeeper opener batter, will be facing Abdul Ghaffar, left-arm fast. Very, very fast indeed. If there is one man who can make an impact with the ball in this match, it's going to be this man for 7 districts. Here we go then. And right on the money. Nicely played by Hamdan as well. Solidly behind it. It was an absolute no-show from the top order. They were bewitched by the left-arm spin trio that Pacific Group have. Mujahid Amin, Lakshman Manjrekar, and young superstar of UAE, Ayan Afzal Khan. Took 3 wickets. Took away the top order. And Abdul Ghaffar, well, he needs to make an impact with the new ball. Fly slip in place. Flashed in the air. And it hits the gap at backward point as Neil Oja joins me in the comm box.
Well, yeah, boundary to start the scoring affairs for Pacific Group. Hamdan Tahir right on top of the money. And beautifully played there. There was width on offer. And all he had to do was pierce the gap, and he did that successfully.
Beautiful flashing drive there from Hamdan. He's all of 18 years of age, but a super talent. One of the emerging stars in the UAE domestic scene. Nicely played, rode the bounce, just gliding it down to deep third man. But this is the man we all came to see, Super Neil Oja. Not just you, although you're a superstar in your own right, but Mohammad Wasim is back.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The man scored a fantastic half century in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup down under. Is back in the domestic circuit, and would be interesting to see how he approaches his game. We saw a massive difference as far as Ayan is concerned from what he was pre-World Cup and post-World Cup.
Absolutely, he looks a transformed cricketer, and it's an elite fast bowler versus an elite power play specialist in Wasim. Struck on the pads, big appeal, sliding down leg. Well, Wasim, although you've hit the starry lights at the World Cup, the competitive nature of our domestic cricket is no less genuine. In swinger into the pads, he was beaten for pace there. Abdul Ghaffar, one of the premier left-arm fast bowlers in the UAE. Absolutely no doubt in that. Couldn't get going with the bat today, unfortunately. Second ball duck, holding out to long on. So he needs to make an impact with the bat. Quick single taken and Wasim is underway. When he gets going, well, the whole world knows Mohammad Wasim's quality. Absolute go-getter, ranked in the top 10 of the ICC Men's T20I global rankings for batters. 2 T20I centuries to his name versus the Irish. And like Neil mentioned, that sparkling 50 he made in the final game. That was something truly special. Jarvi, welcome back to the comm box.
Thank you very much. Good stuff this from Pacific Group. Once again, Ghaffar coming in. Oh, gets a little bit of movement once again. A bit of a shy there at the willow. And that will also be the end of the over. So 1 over gone, it's a 6 for no loss.
Well, interesting left arm spin to open up from the other end. It's going to be Haider Ali, quality bowler in his own right. But when you're only defending 108 and with two go-getters like Wasim and Hamdan at the crease, it can be mighty difficult, Charvi.
Oh yes, it will be difficult. Also using similar tactics with the spin here. 7 District. Good delivery that.
Oh, has he made it in time? Well, that looked touch and go, but umpire Vipin Singh looks nonplussed. Hamdan Tahir and Wasim, they've opened together for many seasons now. The communication is excellent. There was no hesitation at all, and he's made it very safely.
So 7 now on board. Another 101 runs needed.
Sometimes these low run chases can be a bit tricky if you don't have the right intent, Charvi. Sometimes the batting side start dotting up, take their time, and in the blink of an eye, the required run rate can reach 7.5, 8 runs per over, and could make your life difficult.
Yes, it can. And if you just have a look through at the field setting, attacking that, it's an attacking field setting there. They know what they're up for.
Leg slip in place, squeezed away behind point, and short third. Farooq Mohammad, electric fielder, but he cannot cut off the double there.
These are the 1s and 2s, I think, in the first innings that 7 District missed quite a lot. Yes, they lost the wickets, but they all went for the big shots rather than going for the 1s and 2s.
Absolutely, and it cost them dearly. 6 wickets to the left arm spinners, Mujahid Amin and Ayan Afzal Khan. You cannot take anybody lightly. A lot of sides have a lot of quality. Sliced away. Good fielding by Farooq, but they will scamper for 1.
These are the chances that you need to take. These singles are going to be important. You see again, there is a quick switch in the field. Will keep the fielders busy. Keeps the bowler thinking as well. What am I going to do next?
Plus a left hand, right hand combination at the crease. The bowler has to reset. Can't bowl to a plan, trying to set a batter up. Solidly off the back foot is Wasim. He's just taking his time. He is just back after a long trip down under. Just finding his bearings in domestic cricket, so to speak, once again. Decent over from Haider Ali. And now he goes over the top. Lasered over extra cover for a maximum.
This is what he's absolutely good at. Was waiting for that delivery to come along. Waited for it, made some room, and well, put it away for 6. 16 now on board.
He has hoisted that from middle and leg over extra cover. What is a bowler to do? That is just his second or third scoring shot. Unbelievable striker of the ball. A pure match winner, if there ever was one. One of the greatest white ball batters in the history of UAE cricket is Mohammad Wasim. Tucked into mid-wicket, no single there.
Well, it's not needed there, is it? All right, the end of the over then. Good over this for 10 runs coming from it. 16 for no loss after 2.
Change in the bowling then. Abdul Ghaffar has been pulled from the attack, surprisingly. Shahid Nawaz, while he's been in excellent form, bowled a brilliant spell in the previous game, getting that ball to seam prodigiously off the deck. And back the in-form bowler. That's a good idea, Chavi.
It's a brilliant idea. He'll have the confidence coming in from the previous game. Would have a plan in his mind for the 6 deliveries that he'll bowl. And what is he going to do? Powerful that.
Good looking punch there from Hamdan. Getting on that front foot, driving on the up. He's looking in very good touch as well. And it's so strange. It's all about the mental makeup. They know they only have to chase 108. So they're playing very confidently. Complete opposite to 7 districts who were just nudging the ball around.
Well, they just need to get those singles and twos, which are coming either way. And they will get the maximums with any loose delivery. Shot pit delivery will clear the infield. The ball is running away, but will find the man in the deep. But they get a couple.
They played it with the swing there, Hamdan. Nice clip over mid-wicket. Usually hits those for 6. Shahid Nawaz, like I mentioned earlier, he's been in very good bowling nick, so to speak. Just a bit watchful against him. Gets that ball to nip around off the surface.
If you see the difference as well, the current run rate 7.71, required 5.09. Definitely ahead here. Pacific Group. Shortish delivery this time. Slightly slower off the turf. But they will scamper for a quick single. 3 runs coming in this over so far.
Yeah, he's just telling Wasim that it's just hooping a bit late for Shahid. Be a bit watchful. And you can see that proud UAE emblem on his helmet. Well, he's the top gun of our national side. And why not? Back in the domestic scene. That will create a lot of buzz. Wherever he goes, the fans follow. But it's been a decent over from Shahid so far, Shavi.
Not a bad start for him. I do agree. 19 for no loss. In the chase here, Pacific Group. Good looking that. Good looking defense that. Good ball. I will respect it. That's the attitude.
Yeah, he's moving well at the crease. Solid front foot defense. And that can be very deflating for the fast bowler. You're bowling your heart out and bang in the middle of the stick. Dead batted on the pitch. You'll be wondering, well, if I get it wrong, what'll happen then?
Well, they know the loose deliveries will come. They're much ahead in terms of the run rate that's required. There's no need to do anything silly. And there you go. He will slash. It's gone very high up in the air. A bit of a sprint there for the fielder. They'll get a couple. And they've got the runs required per over.
Safe shot in the power play. Not quite to the pitch of the ball there, Wasim. Went aerial over cover point. Shehzad Ali, good fielding there. Was hunting for the catch for a moment or two. But that's one way to get Wasim out. Swing the ball away. Maybe catch the outer half of the blade. Going along nicely. 21 for none. Fly slip in place. And nicely bowled. Decent over from Shahid Nawaz comes to an end. 21 for none. So another change in the bowling then. Only 1 over for the left arm spinner in the power play for now. Wajid Khan coming in from the school end. Very handy all-rounder. A very good signing for 7 districts. Unfortunately could not get going with the bat this evening. But he can certainly contribute with the ball. He'll just get that ball to nip around at decent fast medium. So
Wajid Khan now We'll continue the proceedings from the far end. Hamdan 11 of 9, Wasim 10 of 9, 21 for no loss. Another 87 runs required, 21 runs worth this partnership. 17 overs to go. Good position this for Pacific Group. They will be looking and movement right away. Movement right away. Good delivery that.
Just under the floodlights, you will get that wide ball to hoop in and out. Brilliant delivery from Wajid. Didn't quite carry to the keeper, but Hamdan, it cut him in half there. Good start with the ball.
Comes in once again. This time we'll put it up in the air. Will fall short of the fielder coming in. So just a single.
He was looking for that flick over square leg. Typical left-hander's shot. Not quite catching it on the blade.
86 runs required in 100 deliveries that are to be bowled in this game, the second innings. 7 District winning the toss earlier this evening, electing to bat first, put up a score 107 for 9. They struggled through their 20 overs.
Well, how frustrating is it, Jarvi, when you win the toss, you make the decision you wanted, and then bit of a slice to backward point, and then your team falls flat on their face. Must be quite annoying for the captain. Must be tearing his hair out.
Definitely is very, very frustrating. 22 for no loss. This is the 4th over running. Once again, short pitch delivery. That's gone high up in the air. This is what he is. He is known for, straight down the ground for a huge maximum.
Well, that one has air miles on it. Mohammad Wasim dancing down the track. Absolutely no respect for Wajid Khan. Absolutely incredible. Look at that bat speed. Look at that bat swing. Look at the height on that ball. I need binoculars. Way into the schoolyard. New balls, please. So, well, Wajid Khan under fire here. Oh, that's a good response. Chance for a run out. Oh, Wasim, he was slightly casual there. Completing that single, could have been in trouble.
Made it through. Made it through easy. Slightly bit of an inside edge. Didn't know the throw will come in fiery, but he was there. Made it just in time. Would have been a little bit of a touch and go.
Yeah, your eyesight is way better than mine, that's for sure. I thought he was late, but he was well in. He was next to the stumps, in fact. Certainly need to get a new pair of specs. Meanwhile, 8 off the over. It's not been too bad. And he'll end it with a dot ball. 29 for none at the end of 4. Shahid Nawaz continues. And look at that. Well, how demoralizing is that, Charvi? He just got on the front foot and bang. Easy as you like you're giving him throwdowns.
That's how he likes it. He'll keep it simple and easy. Hamdan 12 of 12, Wasim 17 of 13. Partnership 29 runs, 79 needed in 95. There's no need to rush here. They've been getting the loose deliveries and they've put it away. Once again comes into bowl, short pitch delivery. This has gone high up in the air and over the com box. Have we heard the bang? No, it has. We haven't heard the bang, but it's gone a long way for another maximum.
Well, even for Mohammad Wasim's lofty standards, this is ridiculous hitting. These are one of the top fast men in the UAE, and he's just dancing down the track and launching them all over the ICC Academy. That's another humongous six. And once again, new balls please. Oh, they've recovered it. Thank you to that good Samaritan. These are 100-meter sixes. Easy as you like from the superstar Mohammad Wasim. Take a look at this, Chavi. Length ball, and he just eases it and out of here.
I want to go check out that willow that he's using. Once again, this time a little bit of movement. Wanted to check that shot though. Mohammad Wasim. He's on 23 of 15. 73 needed of 93 now.
And 23 of those are three monstrous sixes. That's a beach of a delivery. Shaping away. And he gets a nod of approval to Shahid Nawaz. Well bowled.
Shahid Nawaz will like that. Thank you for appreciating the beautiful delivery.
Yeah, the next one might not remain in the park.
Short pitch delivery pulled away this time. Just the single.
Yeah, thankfully fine leg was alert. Otherwise, that would have trickled away for four. It's a very fast outfield here at the ICC Academy Oval too. And this partnership looking very solid indeed for Pacific Group. Just with the entrance of a couple of players, they look like a champion side. Ayan Afzal Khan and of course Mohammad Wasim. Both of them back from international duty. And what a performance.
So 36 for no loss. This is over number 5. One more over to go in the power play. Shahid Nawaz once again coming into bowl. Short pitch delivery put away once again towards the com box. And yes, we hear the bang and another huge maximum.
Well, this is a session of stick cricket. This time Hamdan dancing down the track, length ball, and he's just dispatched this over wideish long on, clean as a whistle. They don't believe in fours, just clear the ropes, and that too way back. Incredible batsmanship.
18 of 13 for Hamdan. 66 now needed in 91 deliveries. Pacific Group 42 for no loss comes in for the final delivery of the 5th over. Shahid Nawaz, a good length delivery and a good looking drive to that. And well, commendable job to the fielder. They will get just a single to end the over. So 5 gone, it's 43 for no loss.
Well, it's been a solid start for Pacific Group, dealing in maximums, both Hamdan Tahir and Mohammad Wasim. Heather Ali, well, he's a very courageous lad indeed, coming in to bowl the final over of power play. And another courageous lad coming into the com box is Neil Oja. Welcome back.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. Well, yeah, indeed. I was glad to be a spectator to this barrage of sixes that we've seen.
Some of those shots from Wasim and Hamdan literally left my mouth open. Absolutely incredible striking.
Well, yeah, I think Wasim is also trying to put out a statement there, because during the World Cup we saw one of his teammates, and not a batter but a bowler, Junaid Siddiqui, hit the longest six, 109 meter six, and then showed his bicep. Wasim definitely wants to better that.
Well, was that bicep celebration a signal to you? Part of the SNC staff? You worked a lot with Junaid Siddiqui, gotten him fit for the World Cup. Good looking punch and beats the point fielder. Eased to the boundary and has just kissed the rope. Brian Lara style.
Well, delicately, as they say, and he's got that as well. Wasim is not only all brute, there's deft touches and clean strikes as well. Look at that one, opening the face of the bat very, very late.
And Neil, they haven't bowled any bad deliveries to him. It's just been his class and quality. He's smashing balls off a length. They're coming into his pads and he's smashing them over extra. Dancing down the track, over long off, long on for six. I really can't complain about the bowling. It's just the genius of Mohammad Wasim.
Now, this is what happens when you play a big international tournament like the World Cup. Get a lot of learnings. You get to chat up with a lot of people, a lot of international superstars who spent years mastering their art, and that kind of learning transforms your game completely. We've seen a massive difference in the way Wasim has played today's innings. We've seen a mammoth difference in the way Ayan bowled his quota. 6 overs gone, meanwhile 49 for none.
Mohammad Saghir Afridi coming into the attack outside the power play, and now the field can spread. Long off, long on, deep mid wicket, the cover sweeper and the deep square leg. Orthodox spinner's field. And just eased to that sweeper out on the offside. It's a very big square boundary.
An off-break bowler does make sense when you have the left-hander in control. That single, meanwhile, 50 for Pacific Group. But Hamdan is not the kind of batter who will keep quiet against an off-break bowler as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Nicely clipped towards square. Doing the right thing, feeding the strike to the beast. That's what you should do. 30 of 19 for Wasim. And he's barely broken a sweat. He looks in complete command of the ICCA Academy Oval too. Oh.
He's gone big, aerial, and right across our commentary box. Yet another maximum.
Well, every six he's hitting is clearing 90 meters plus. They're landing in the schoolyard, on the grass banks, in the trees, in the car park. And eventually he'll find us in the com box.
109 meters. That's the target. He wants to clear that. Junaid Siddiqui. He still is the longest six hitter in the World Cup as we speak. Junaid Siddiqui. No one has been able to surpass him.
The upper deck. I think it was in Brisbane at the Gabba. Massive cathedral of cricket. Absolutely incredible striking of the ball from Wasim. 36 of 20. And Zahir Afridi. Yeah, that's better. Bowl it flatter. Don't flight the ball anymore. Because it's going to be sent on a flight.
Well, yeah, off-break bowlers in the shorter format, their reputation has been marred. It doesn't look like that they are the kinds who will be able to hold the game, control the game, or not give runs.
Well, they are certainly an endangered species. Finger spinners, right arm finger spinners in T20 cricket. Will they come back eventually though, Neil? Right arm off break. I wonder, with all this data, matchups, analytics, percentage shots, and once again launched into space by Wasim. Glorious batting by the champion.
This one's gone beyond the dome. And if there was a measure tape, I tell you, this one would have been way beyond 100. This is huge. You're talking about off-break bowlers going out of business. He's one of the reasons why off-break bowlers will run out of business very, very soon. Humongous six. Look at that. That ball had some massive, massive fire. End of the 7th, 65 for none.
Well, Mohammad Farooq moment. Get in line. Get in the firing line. 65 for none. Mohammad Wasim is belting sixes all over the academy. Slashed. Behind point. But there is the cover sweeper. You wanted to go more finer there. But, well, it's the man we all want to see on strike.
Well, indeed. It's turning us into fanboys. Wasim, 43 of 22. You don't need to look at those numbers. They definitely will be in favor of a higher strike rate. But what you need to see is how every single time he stepped out to hit every single bowler and has hit them super clean. This time, yet again, Farooq gets a taste of Wasim's willow, and this time the ball's gone many miles maximum.
Well, Niloja, can you reach into your kit bag and get me a helmet? I'm scared for my life in the com box. What is going on here? Mohammad Wasim has gone absolutely ballistic. 49 of just 23 deliveries. And this is another huge, monstrous maximum over cow corner. 6 sixes in 1-4. Well, that's 40 runs right there. Once again, my computer failed me, but yours is working. Unbelievable innings. Incredible.
One run away from his half century, a very well deserved half century. Wasim, how does he reach that? Oh, very, very well bowled. Farooq is a mighty impressive bowler, I tell you. I've been absolutely impressed with his ability to control the ball. He doesn't take pressure when he's been taken for runs. A big hard bowler.
Absolutely. Single, and it's 50 for the champion Mohammad Wasim. Fluent, glorious, classy. I'm running out of superlatives for this man. 9 dot deliveries, 6 sixes and a 4. Strike rate of exactly 200. And if they had batted first, he would have made 200 the way he's playing today.
Well, yeah. Soft hands, single, and that is it. Continues his good form from the World Cup. Last game, scored a half century. Backs it up with another one here in the domestic circuit.
Meanwhile, Hamdan just enjoying the show. He's got the best seat in the house. I think he might strain his neck looking for the ball. The distances it's traveling. And 7 districts look completely demoralized, completely deflated. Big sweep attempted. And that's been given. Asif Iqbal raises the dreaded digit.
Well, yeah, he had come across the line and had given more reasons than less for the umpire to raise his finger. And that was a very, very straight delivery onto the pads in front of the stumps. No reason to say no. And Hamdan Tahir loses the chance to watch what could have been a fantastic knock from Wasim. He's walking back. Maybe someone else has booked his seat.
Well, one behemoth departs and another comes in. Fayaz Ahmed, classy left-hand batter. He used to be domestic teammates with a certain Shoaib Akhtar way back in his glory days, the Rawalpindi Express. So you know Fayaz Ahmed knows how to play fast bowling.
Well, that's right. One thing he definitely knows is to pick the right side. He didn't play opposite Shoaib Akhtar. He played in the same side.
That's a good option. Imagine facing that man in the nets. Goodness me. Meanwhile, Hafiz Almas, he's another decent fast bowler, making a name for himself. And he's just been crashed over point. Oh, good fielding, but it's kissed the rope. Despairing effort there from Wajid Khan, but a boundary for Wasim.
Well, yeah, the umpires want to have a look. They are asking the fielder. The fielder says, I don't know. Oh, come on, how don't you know? You saw the ball that was lying next to the rope. That is as silly gets. This is as silly as. We can probably have a look at. The umpire's given a 4. The umpire's given a 4. And it definitely looked like a 4. And now he's arguing that maybe the ball didn't go over the rope.
Well, Wajid, usually he doesn't hide much. He always says what's in his heart. But this time, I guess the bashing they're receiving from Wasim is not in the mood. It is given as a boundary.
No.
Not given as a boundary, pardon me. Oh, foxed him there with the change in length. Good delivery from Almas.
The umpire has to take the word of the fielder in case if there is no DRS or referrals, in which case he had to take Wajid's word, and Wajid, despite the fact that he didn't see where the ball went, he still said, listen, no, it didn't go. That's funny.
But He's got eyes in the back of his head. Oh, good pacey delivery. Surprised Wasim, but still rode the bounce expertly and eased through for one.
Yeah, he's been training on those bouncy wickets there, down under. And
those were some pretty difficult pitches in Australia, to be fair. And still he got a sparkling 50. Was desperately unlucky in the second match as well. Inside edge. He was just cutting loose, smashing the ball. Just got that ball to nip in. Otherwise, it could have been very different for us. Still, we held our heads high. Came home with a victory. Karthik Mayappan with that unforgettable hat-trick. What a bowler he is as well.
oh, absolute champion. Absolute champion. Again, the transformation that he's had.
Meanwhile, Hafiz Almas to Fayaz Ahmed. Top edge, over the keeper. Nobody at fine leg. And waiting for the umpire signal. It's a maximum.
Well, yeah, Fayaz again is one of those batters who's got a lot of experience on his back. He's not scared to take the short ball, and like a typical left-hander is extremely classy to watch when he plays those beautiful drives.
Pure elegance is Fayaz Ahmed, and he remains ice cool no matter what the situation, whether they need 26 to win or 260 to win. He remains as cool, as calm, as collected as the best of them. Required run rate 2.3, so the result is pretty much a foregone conclusion. Tucked away behind the keeper once again, but there is a deep fine leg this time. Wajid Khan, well, he kept his eyes on the ball this time.
Well, no bat there, a leg by given. Maybe if there was bat involved, the ball would have raced a little quicker. But no problems whatsoever as long as the runs are coming. They're coming at a very good rate. 25 more required. And these 25, I can tell you, if Wasim gets to bat more often, these 25 will probably come in the next couple of overs.
Oh, absolutely. He'd want to come in unbeaten. It's been an incredible innings. Banged over the top of point. All the way for 6, is it? Waiting for the umpire signal. Well, he has his arms outstretched, and yes, it's a maximum over point.
Well, that's right. A maximum. And the way he's playing, it's just incredible. I can tell you one thing for sure. Take this video and keep it for your viewing. The match, the innings that he's played today is once in a lifetime kind of an inning, and you have to watch it. And again,
it's like the greatest hits of your favorite rock band. Mohammad Wasim, 59 of 29, 89 on the board. Farooq Momin continues. They're pushing for 2 here. Nudged towards mid-wicket. Excellent running. Oh, is that a direct hit? And he's been given. Vipin Singh. Eagle-eyed Vipin Singh. Fayaz Ahmed. Well, it took a direct hit to get rid of him. Brilliant piece of fielding.
yeah, it was his call to go for the second. He was running at the danger end. And while he is a very swift runner, it was a direct hit, and mind you, direct hits are more close than anything else. Vipin Singh in a very good position, stable, right on the line to keep an eye on what's happening. He thinks he's missed out on an opportunity there.
Yeah, it was right from the mid-wicket boundary. Excellent fielding. Let's take a look here. I think it was Wahab Hassan maybe, the substitute fielder. In any case, the umpire has given it out. 90 for 2. Mayank Chaudhary coming in at number 4. He's been in very good form. Another very stylish right-hand batter. Oh, inside edge. It was the googly, and he played outside the line. Well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. It's just not Mohammad Farooq's day.
No, you're right. But then again, credit to Mohammad Farooq there. He's very difficult to pick. If you don't read his palm, if you don't see his palm, and plus he has a very quick action, that's the action replay of the run out or the direct hit.
Very close indeed, but umpire Vipin Singh was convinced. This has gone straight up. Mohammad Farooq, well, he takes the catch. It was a difficult caught and bowled, and he's got another wicket to his name, and that too of the big fish, Mohammad Wasim.
Well, yeah, that's a very, very big wicket. He's happy. You can see that reaction. A late reaction though, but yes, a reaction nonetheless. Wanted to go big. Went up really high, got the height, and came straight down. Pocketed well. Wasim, after a fantastic knock, walks back. Can I just take that willow off and run away?
New batter in is Zishan Abid. He'll be looking to just manage this run chase, come in, not out, get a few runs to his name, 8 or 10. Margin remaining is just 17 runs. But Mohammad Farooq, well, he can be proud of his efforts tonight. Bowled really well, used the pitch to his advantage. There is a hint of variable bounce, and used that really, really well. Nudged into mid-wicket, and Zishan Abid is underway.
What is really interesting is the way Wasim was playing, and now all of a sudden it looks like a different game. We saw the previous delivery how Zishan went on the back foot, played with soft hands, almost tentative, a little scared. It never appeared anything like that while Wasim was batting.
Well, it felt like he was batting on a cement pitch, the way he was smashing the ball. 92 for 3, 2 new batters at the crease, so it could get slightly iffy. Nice wrist work there from Mayank. And he'll retain the strike at the halfway stage. 93 for 3.
All right, punching it down will be a dot ball to start with in a fresh over. Not too many required from here on to win. Just 15 to win as Charvi joins me in the commentary box. Charvi, welcome.
Thank you, Neil. What a game this has turned out to be. 15 runs needed, 93 for 3. Just needs to knock the ball around, pick up a couple of singles and a few deliveries later. The game will be a wrap. But what an innings from Wasim.
Absolutely entertaining. Buy a ticket to go and watch this all over again. It's just phenomenal.
Beauty of it is that some wonderful shots played around the ground. Once again, punched it away. They'll get a single.
Yeah, all of a sudden it looks like that the storm has passed and there's this calmness. Singles, nudging, pushing. There's no sense of urgency all of a sudden. Also because the runs have come, not too many required, but it just feels that the whole climatic condition of this ground has settled in.
95 for 3 now, 10.4 was gone past. Next one in, we cut it away. Another single, yes, calmness. 12 needed. Look at that required run rate, 1.3 runs an over. How comfortable is that?
Yeah, you take a single in 2 overs, maybe then the required run rate might go up.
It's a possibility. Dot delivery to end the over, 11 gone, it's 96 to 3.
All right, Farooq will continue. Picked up that big wicket of Wasim. And a run out in that same over. Creating pressure. But it's a little too late in the day, just 12 required of 54. The wicket at 2 wouldn't really hurt SVD. 7 districts. Driven beautifully. Should be getting a couple. Oh, the ball will win the race and will get a 4. I was not being greedy. I was just looking for a couple. But yes, 4 coming in. Mayank would be happy.
They will make things a lot more easier then. 8 needed from 53 deliveries.
I was not being greedy.
100 on board. Wanted gets the inside, gets that little bit of the nudge. The ball is running away. A bit of a chase for the fielder. Good work in the end, but not quite, and will be given 4. Just the 4 more needed now.
Well, yeah, he tried hard, gave it a long chase, and then when he was trying to pull the ball back, slipped over the boundary himself. So let's have a look at that again. But no, I think Farooq will come back to bowl. Won't get that chance. Soft hands, straight to the fielder, dot ball.
Keeping things a little interesting, you see. 3 more deliveries to go, just the 4 runs needed. Mayank 12 of 9, Zishan 3 of 4. Pacific Group has glided through this one. 104 on board, 3 wickets down. Another 4 needed. Is this going to be the delivery? He gets a little bit of an inside edge once again. Will get a comfortable single. 3 needed now from 2.
How lucky was that? How lucky was Mayank Chaudhary to not get the ball clipping the bails? Look at that. Oh, Farooq on a couple of instances has had that That little bad luck riding.
You know what they say, when it's not your day, it's really not your day. Unfortunate there for 7 Districts. Flighty delivery this time, and will make it a simple catch to the fielder there at mid-off. That'll be wicket number 4.
Yeah, Zishan giving a dolly, a catching practice there. Almas takes that catch very, very comfortably. Tossed up delivery. No power in that delivery and a simple catch. They lose one more. 4 down, 105 for 4.
Three needed, just the 3 needed. 49 deliveries, need less than a run over now. Not like we're going to get till the 20th. One more delivery to go in this 12th over. 105 for 4, Pacific Group. Ayan Afzal, the star, the bowling star, gets a chance to bring his good-looking willow out.
Well, yeah, he's a very handy lad with the bat as well. A big shout. The umpire will say no, and that should be the over. 12 overs gone, 105 for 4. Just 3 required.
Said, how about we get a little bit of feel of the willow that we have? Just knocking the ball around the park.
Yeah, we've got the luxury of too many overs remaining. Let's just bat it out.
Enjoy it. Not really quite pulled away. Couple of bounces. Bit of a chase there for the fielder, but yes, the ball will reach the fence. Mind you, that is the slopey end, and Pacific Group, they have sailed through this, a comfortable victory for them, 109, and they made it there with a couple of overs to spare.
Well, that's right. Mayank didn't want us to wait and watch too many deliveries being wasted to get those 3. Hits a 4, finishes off 109 for 4. Mayank scoring 16 of 12, and Pacific Group wins this game. Oh, so comfortably on the back of a fantastic knock coming in from Mohammad Wasim. It was Hamdan Tahir and Wasim who started. 23 for Hamdan, a runner ball 23, but Mohammad Wasim, look at that, 60 of 31, going at almost 200. After that, it was Mayank who stayed till the end and finished off just 1 extra in 12.2 overs. I think that's a very, very commendable task done by the bowlers of 7 District. They didn't have too many to defend, and when Wasim bats, I reckon what they've done with the bowling is just phenomenal. 3 wickets that were taken by this one bowler, Mohammad Farooq. Pick of the bowler for sure. 3 overs, 3 wickets and 21 runs for him. Apart from that, everyone chipped in but didn't really stay on long to deliver the goods. So this is a match summary there. 7 District, 107 for 9. Hafiz Almas top scoring with 32 not out of 22. The pick of the bowler there. Ayan Afzal picking up the top wickets there in his 4 overs. 3 wickets for 17. As far as Pacific Group is concerned, only one name echoed out loud with those big, humongous 6s that he hit. Wasim Mohammed, 60 of 31. Hamdan Tahir gave him some good partnership. As far as bowling is concerned, they were really good. Didn't have too much to defend, but they gave a good fight. Mohammad Farooq picked up 3 wickets in his 3 overs, giving just 21. Pacific Group winning the match by 6 wickets. And now we'll be letting you know that the next game will start at 9 p.m. local time. Will be Karwan CC versus Gems Education CC. Right here at the ICC Academy Oval Grounds. This is the ICC Academy Arabian Cricket League 2022-23. And we'll be heading downstairs with Charvi Bhatt for the post-match presentation.
Hello, check.
You'll give me cue. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the SkyExchange.net ICC Academy Arabian Cricket League powered by FanCode. Before we begin, firstly, we'd like to thank ICC Academy and all the administration involved behind the scenes for supporting in hosting this level of a tournament. We would like to also thank our sponsors, title sponsor, SkyExchange.net, official streaming partner, FanCode, event partner TCM. In the 21st match of this tournament between Pacific Groups and 7 District, where Pacific Group won by 6 wickets. Commencing ahead, we will like to announce the player of the match, which is going to be awarded by our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. The player of the match today goes to Ayan Khan for his 3 wickets for 17. अयान, पहले तो मुबारकबाद आपको कमिंग बैक फ्रॉम अ वेरी सक्सेसफुल वर्ल्ड कप. कैसा लग रहा है वर्ल्ड कप के बाद जो आपका एक्सपीरियंस वहाँ रहा है, वहाँ आके यहाँ पर जो वहाँ सीखे वो यहाँ अप्लाई करना?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, पहले तो अच्छा फील आ रहा है. ऑस्ट्रेलिया के बाद आके मैंने थोड़ा सा इधर मैंने 1 वीक का ये रेस्ट लिया और फिर मैंने आके आज स्टार्ट किया है. अच्छा है, मैंने आके बॉल आज हिल रहा था और मुझे मेरी टीम ने कॉन्फिडेंस दिया. इट वाज अ ग्रेट फीलिंग.
अयान, यहाँ से जो आगे का जो सफ़र है, कभी कभी जो प्लेयर्स होते हैं बड़ा एक्सपीरियंस जब
अभी तो आया हूँ, इंशाल्लाह आगे हमारा अल्लाह